My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. It's time to pick ourselves back up and get back out there. So I'm looking to try and level up Hidden Dark, 1L, Prophet, and Raz the Second, so that they're all level 4, so that they have increased resistances because of their higher resolve level, and then start running them all through the gauntlet again. Now, this party in particular is set up for the ruins. So we've got Raz here, who's ridiculously powerful, with a natural swing, hot to trot with plus 20 accuracy, 25% damage, and plus 5% crit on the first round, stacked with Necromancer's Collar for the plus 20% damage and plus 8% crit versus Unholy on the first round, stacked with plus 30% damage from Smite on Unholy. A lot of the time we're going to open up a fight with Raz just whacking someone out of existence. Prophet actually serves a similar role with the Mace Bash. Also a Profane Scroll and Focus Ring. We're running a second line Vestal here. Our stress healing comes courtesy of Raz with the Inspiring Cry. That's mostly going to be recovery in the stage of the fight at the end. And we're going to get to those recovery stages because 1L has the ability to blight targets and stun targets, so we should be able to kind of control them. Unfortunately, Hidden Dark is the big limitation here in that Hidden Dark has Compulsive as well as Fear of Eldritch. Both of those are going to be really tough. But I need to level up Hidden Dark, and I need to remove those two, and possibly Fragile at least. So we've got a lot of things that we need to remove, and I guess I'm hoping that I see some Eldritch Altars. If not some... I know the name of them, don't I? Some Eldritch Altars, if not some Confessional Booths. In this mission. Now, I've just realized that 1L is actually not upgraded for this mission yet, so I'm going to quickly take care of that. And then finally, because I actually somehow forgot, we've got some party members that we should throw away for treatment, so we should think about the party members that we intend to take next. Don't really want to lock in Early Riser nor Quick Draw on a character that's already that quick. Don't really want to treat Tiger Army in any fashion. Okay, so now everyone else is kind of fair game. No, none of those really matter, Papillion. Deadly, on guard. Quick reflexes. I mean, Gifar is already quite fast. Being on guard on the first round would mean that you either get your Blight out or your Protect Me out really early, though. Okay, I can see that being a thing. Fear of Beasts needs to be removed. Alright, we'll remove that, and you can remove lock in On Guard and remove Germaphobe, and then the final thing that I'm going to want to do is get Patricia's Vampiric Spirits treated. Alright. Alright. And alright now, ladies. Yeah! The breakers go to, not the courtyard, thank you very much. The ruins. We should be well prepared. Now, we have no one in this party that has the Crimson Curse. That is by intent, so that we don't invite the wrath of the Fanatic yet again. Because because it hurt a lot. Mind and body. It was a not good bad time, and I'm not looking to repeat it. All right, that looks pretty good for our layout. Let's go. If you live for risk and darkness, by all means, bring few torches. If we had a more powerful party, yes. I do like this party. It's just that currently Hidden Dark is going to be letting it down with the compulsive actions.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
That's a really good scout right there. Okay. So we'll salvage this torch, and then we're going to go out in the other direction. We get to avoid the fight this way, and we also get way more curios. I guess a map inside, alright. This can cure Absolve of Sin. Compulsive removed! That's exactly what I wanted, and then it happened. Do I do this fight? I don't need any more invitations at the moment is the thing. I don't need any more invitations at the moment. I'm not doing it.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Knowledge. So I think the Plague Doctor can interact with this. For stress reduction, at least. Yeah. So you gain stress, but you also lost stress. That is obviously the Grave Robber. 100% of room battles means that I am going to have to complete this circuit and then go in the other direction. Yeah, that makes sense. Just wanted to check what that was. All right. So it's going to be left, loop around. We're not actually going to go back over any hallway. Oh, gosh. All of these curios with which I don't want to interact.
Annihilated.
Opener.
Confidence surges as the enemy
I want all of my
crumbles.
damage here to be instantaneous if I can get it.
Obliterated.
As long as we can hit, our stun chance here is quite high. That was a 93 as well. Punch.
Decimated.
Got him. Woohoo! A jute
Ghoulish
tapestry.
horrors.
Don't mind if I do.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
We're trying to prioritize the courtyard missions right now. And this is also why I didn't do the courtyard missions earlier in the campaign. Because if you struggle a little bit, which let's admit I have been, you end up with dungeons just full of infestation things. I don't want a dungeon full of just infestation things. That's a problem. I was very much hoping one of them would die.
Another one falls. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Twitching Maggot gets exactly one attack as long as it does not disease us. It didn't. Awesome. My goal is now to try and stress heal before the Twitching Maggot takes a
Death
turn.
by inches.
Oh well. So we've seen one opportunity to use a shovel so far. Okay. An old journal entry as well as some stress healing. Take the money. I don't collect the journal entries at all. I frankly don't like the fact that you have to use a slot to take them home. If you didn't have to do that, I would be all over it.
Eradicated.
Nice. Taking that target out immediately is really powerful. Prophet getting moved isn't, though. Thankfully, Prophet still has access to her stun from now.
Destroyed.
It was only going to be that much damage had it targeted an undead target, because we have plus 50% damage to undead and plus 8% crit as long as it's an undead character we're targeting. Yeah, because I can't guarantee that I can kill that Cultist Enchantress before her turn, but I could have guaranteed that Cultist Gladiator. I had to prioritize differently there. Works out in the end, though. Actually, gonna get a stun here. I could get a couple turns of recovery out of this. Although we were only gonna need like 1 or 2 turns.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, we don't get a couple turns. We only get the 1. If that rolled 2 damage, we would have gotten another turn.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
My understanding is the jute tapestries are supposed to stack in this, because I have the gem hall. Apparently. That is some sort of fabrication of my mind exclusively. Great. Oh, gosh. That's stress increase.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, that it does, but I don't know if it's going to be particularly successful at doing so. So we've got one rest. We do have Gallows Humor equipped. But we also have the ability to remove disease from a target. This is a...
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Gotta pump the light so I can go into this fight. Yeah, alright. Well, we're gonna be going for that Bone Commander pretty hard here. Yikes. See, if I double stun that back line, I have to go for the poison. Managed to stun the Bone Commander, nice. I have to go for the poison because it's the only way that I can try and get both of them down next round. Yeah, that hurts. Or it could have. Alright. I'm doing that to give the Prophet a buff there, by the way. Okay. Everyone except for the frontliner is now dead.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
7 to 16. Rolls to 15. Pretty good. 12. Alright. Just don't crit us with a bunch of ground pound. Or you can just miss us with a crushing blow. That's cool too. Alright, time to take some recovery actions. I can get a stress heal off on it. Damn it. I should never call anything that early.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
This is a holy water interactable. Ease. Oh. I just like taking gems home. I'm probably going to end up with a lower overall amount of money as a result of having done that. But I remind you, we live off of our interest at the moment. Ah, yeah, we're that kind of landed gentry. So we should be fine. We should really consider donating a significant portion of that income. Just saying. Gargoyles. Alright. The gargoyles have 50% protection, so to use armor-piercing attacks against them is quite good, as you might imagine. I was actually kind of hopeful that was going to kill that turn. The gargoyles aren't actually particularly scary, so I'm kind of okay with them getting a couple of hits off. I'm far more scared of the Cultist Gladiator and Cultist Witch. Yeah, nice try. Okay. That actually all works out in the end.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
As long as this doesn't stun, we can take a recovery round. Never mind.
Continue the onslaught.
Actually, I can still take a little bit of recovery here. The gargoyle isn't particularly quick. Oh, never mind. It's 9. It's not quicker than I am, though. Or rather, than Hidden Dark is.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Mm-hmm. All right, I will, because I am definitely at the current point getting a little bit overconfident. And we've only seen recently how that
well
could
performed.
Yeah, that's our first hunger event in the entire dungeon. That's really good. 30% damage on Hidden Dark. I don't put it on Raz for the first round, just dunking of an enemy. And the reason that I don't do that is because I would very much like if the Grave Robber had the ability to dunk the backline in the first round. Because the backline is much more potent Well, actually, I can actually use a single torch here in order to get full light.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
All right. Oh, could we? We probably could, but should we? That's a later decision. I don't think we should. We have tempted fate recently. You know what? If the last 2 episodes hadn't gone, you know, as they did, then I would be a lot more inclined to go for that. But they did go as they did, so... Actually gonna be double stunning the backline here.
A powerful blow.
Yeah, it's something I was worried about possibly occurring, but still had to do it. Did get one of them down before they took an action. I mean, I could go for a, what? 55% chance of stunning the cultists and charges? Sure. Nice.
The ground quakes.
Yeah, this will do just fine, actually. Oh, yes. That was a real good combat right there.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Probably comfiest dropping a little bit of food there. But I definitely don't need all of these torches.
The light, the promise of safety.
I'm leaving that there to loot in low light while I walk back. Okay. We don't enter this battle on full light. Nah, we still surprise everyone.
Well struck.
I'm going to be going for the damage on the back line, because if I leave them up for a couple of turns, everything is going to go to hell.
Power.
Sorry, heck. No, hell. Ouch. The fact that you rolled bayonet jab that early is actually really good, because it means that the other character gets moved into a position where they too can only use bayonet jab. And apparently on the same target. See, the thing is, we don't actually have that many camping buffs, so if we want to fight the Shambler, we're not camping beforehand, so we can keep the plus 30% damage that is already on our Grave Robber. Worried. Should that have a difference on my... Or rather, should that have an effect on my choices? Should my choices be different as a result? Nice. That all went really well near the end. Great stress healing.
Success.
That's the end of the mission.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Hunger event number 1. I should have turned out the light already. That's my bad. Now that we're only losing 2 food, it's fine, because that's 1 hunger occurrence as well as a full camp.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Yes, but let me loot this, thank you. Don't need the shovels, don't need the keys anymore. Oh, I don't even have a torch anymore. I couldn't do it if I wanted to. Past Rhapsody was actually looking out for current Rhapsody by doing that.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
That prevents the nighttime ambush, and there's absolutely nothing I can do here that is going to have any other benefit for the party. So we should... I guess the game is actually really trying to get me to spend more of these, even though I don't need to. There we go.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I'm very hopeful that this has managed to level
bones
at
return to
least
rest.
profit up, but I
Devils
don't think it
remanded to
will.
their abyss.
It got Raz. Raz also got a disease as a result. Yikes. Runs Fever over Resilient. That sucks. Foul Weather Fighter over Lurker. Doesn't matter on 1L. Prophet gets Night Owl. Doesn't matter either. We might need another mission with this same kind of
I
party.
can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Are we just gonna fight the Shrieker literally every episode? So what was taken from us? Sorted by rarity. Alright. Is there anything that immediately comes to mind? Not really. Wow, I have a lot of cudgel weights now. I look at this and I can't immediately see what's missing. Dazzling Mirror is missing. No, it's not. It's there right there. Yeah, I can't see what's missing. But what I do know is that I can still just go kill the Shrieker right now. Let's just do it. I mean, this is already a 21-minute episode. Let's actually make it, you know, reasonable length. It's not alien renders that I use to rend the alien. It's alien renders rends aliens. Patricia rends the enemy that we're about to fight that I forgot the name of already. I swear I'm usually a lot better at remembering things. You know, remembering things. Didn't I like straight up give you damage and crit last time? And then Mothmother was all dodge if I recall. Oh yeah, I did give you damage and crit last time, but I regretted it because we were actually starting to take a lot of damage in that combat. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. You need focus. You need focus. You need the extra bleed chance. And you, my friend. You need dodge. You need to survive. You just do buffs, don't you, right? Until the very end of the fight, at least. So, Ancestor's Coat. I could also give you Wilbur's Flag. Yeah. Stack that dodge. Don't get hit. Do me a solid and don't take any damage in this combat, eh? That'd work out great for me. Alright, Shrieker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That should be enough to counter all of the worst things that can happen. Survivors of this encounter are sometimes rewarded with unique quirks that are sometimes bad. Unique bad quirks. Can't imagine why someone might not want them. Thank you for moving forwards.
Death waits for the
Tapeworm!
lapse in
That's
concentration.
really annoying. Plus 100% food consumed, but it's fine. It's not effective right now. It does nothing right now. It is just, in general, annoying. Woo! You can't hit Mothmother, though. That's the thing. Didn't manage to lower the bleed resist. Didn't manage to bleed either. That's really unfortunate.
The blood quickens.
That was really bad. Not being able to hit the previous. Nice. There we go with the crits. That is huge. We actually have a 1/3 chance to crit with Colin. That's ridiculous. Calls our back line, but thankfully we have Prophet's Eye for the negative 15% stress. We do that because it's actually going to be a nice self-heal as well on Rito. Please stop trying to disease my entire party.
Precision and power.
That's real bad. Getting dodged for the second time there. Only our bleed is really dealing damage. Which is not how this is supposed to go.
And brain.
As much as I do want the Flagellant to be on the low HP, I don't want the possibility that they just get pecked, they're on death's door, and then they die. Really? Patricia? What is up? Just diseased left, right, and center. I'm not digging it. 82. That's another 82 that we just missed there, by the way. 67, and that managed to hit. Right. As long as we can connect with Colin here, we're fine. 82, and it's a crit. We win. Doesn't bleed, but the enemy is dead to the bleed over the next 2 minutes. Bunch more stress, just to twist the knife.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Hey, our Ancestor's Candle is back. I was wondering where my Overture box was. I didn't know it was here. All right. Don't. Guilty Conscience. Corbett's Appetite. Guilty Conscience. Bulimic as well as the runs. And good lord. I hate that
Their customs are curious, and their generosity is notoriously short-lived.
My understanding is that if you kill the Shrieker, you're supposed to have a higher chance of getting good Corvid quirks, but we got one good one, and then we've gotten a bunch of bad ones, and we've killed the Shrieker every time. I'm not going to say it's entirely frustrating, but it is definitely a little bit disheartening, at least. Definitely take that moon ring, considering it's on sale. I do want to upgrade the wagon size so that I can actually get more in here, so that I can try and get more bleeding trinkets in particular and stunning trinkets. But for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. This has been the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. We are very likely preparing probably next episode yet again for leveling up Hidden Dark, Prophet, 1L, etc. Wow, hang on, did that count as actually leaving for a week? Because if it did, I could have just been treating Hidden Dark for Fragile and Eldritch. I feel bad if that's the case. For the moment though, hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.